How are we doing, kids? Wow. Talk about a Saturday in football. Talk about a Saturday in football. Wow, wow, wow. You name it, it happened today. It's your boy Dre Montez. This is Iceberg Cooler Concepts presents Six Pack Saturday. How we doing, kids, boys and girls? Hope everyone is doing well on this beautiful Saturday evening of college football as we're getting close to the witching hour of Halloween. But here's something what I figured out in my short time living in the South, and we all got Southern roots. But here's something I figured out. Football in the South is about emotion. They don't have professional sports. They got to drive far away. So that town they live in, that high school team, that college team, that community college team, they resonate with them. And the passion that they show on Saturdays that you can see through television and videos and social media is just outstanding to me. I tell you, my Florida football Gators on a bye until next week. We take on UGA. We take on UGA. But how was your college football Saturday? How did it go? How did it go? How did it go? How did it go? How was your six-pack Saturday? What did you start off with? I did 3 shots and 3 beers. Got me through the day. 3 shots, 3 beers for my six-pack Saturday right here. So what we break down, not all the way down to the bone, but we talk about 6 games that I highlighted that I want to watch today. And there were some good games. Turned out to be really damn good. I didn't think they're going to be that good of games, but I was blown away what I saw, what I didn't see, and what I did notice when it comes to the quote-unquote eye test of the situation. I did see some mascara run. We all about mascara running around here. We want the mascara to run. Let it run. Let it run. We saw some people step up to the moment. Walk-ons. Mama on TV moments. That's your daddy's son. We saw a lot of that today. And we also saw some epic fails. Play calling. 2-minute drill. Extra point. A field goal within 40 yards. Timeout still on the board, but you didn't utilize them. It's like nobody wants to put points on the board before you go into the half. Points matter. Points matter. But we saw a lot of epic fails. We saw a lot of coaches step up to the moment. A lot of players stepped up to the moment, whether walk-on, whether red shirt, or whether a true freshman. A lot of players got hurt. A lot of players that were missing. A lot of players missed the first quarter due to suspensions, due to infractions in team policies, missing practice, or you being kicked out of a game week before. So we get all that, but still college football did not disappoint today at all. I don't know who your team is. I'm not the type of person that can just watch and root for one damn team. I like to get it all. Bring it all to me. And today they did not disappoint at all. They didn't disappoint at all today. Case in point, they started off with Indiana, UCLA. I didn't know how to take this UCLA game going into this situation. You gave a coach a job on a Tuesday, and they won 3 in a row. His daddy used to coach. He used to QB there. Something's going on. This Indiana team is not the men's soccer team, the men's basketball team, or the women's volleyball team. It's the men's football team. Shout out to my cousin Ray Ray, the alumni there. But what I saw the past two games of watching Indiana game all the way through, something's going on. Coach Signetti got these kids on something else, and his face doesn't change. His demeanor, his statue, what he's preached to these boys about is going on. It's caught on like a movement. They were up 35-3 at halftime. They had 130 yards rushing. They used both of they have two quarterbacks in Indiana that are related. They're brothers. Both of them played. I'm not saying UCLA that bad, Indiana that good, but what happened today, it was 56-6. You decide when you get home. I know a lot of people that are alum of Indiana than I do of UCLA. And those Indiana kids are speaking out. Something special is going on. Something's going on. I'm going to take heed and follow along with this story here. I don't know about you. I'm going to pay attention to the story. I'm going to understand the assignment. But wow, oh wow, oh wow. Ole Miss at Oklahoma. What happened? But what? I don't understand when maybe people get nervous. First time you talk to a girl or a boy, first time you're naked in front of somebody, first time you drive with your parents in the car, I get it, you're nervous. But not when you get the ball and there's plenty of time for you to do what you got to do to win the game. Offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, head coach. Let's all get on board here. Team manager. That's the new thing they have. But there's no way. The second half was just total chaos. The second half, Ole Miss could not stop the run. Oklahoma couldn't stop the big play. I mean, at some point, somebody has to learn how to do their job. I mean, the kids, I can see their attitude and their body language. They were upset. They missed this read, missed that tackle. I understand that. But when they're coming to the sideline, I saw no one was talking to them. I'm not saying chastise the kid, but hold on now. We talked about this practice, this week. This was the game plan. This was your assignment. So the breakdown of communication was really confusing me in the Ole Miss Oklahoma game. Auburn at Arkansas. I don't understand the hiring process of going backwards with Arkansas. I don't think those type of coaches are motivating the kids to understand the assignment, do their job, and get over the hump. I don't think he preaches that. I think there's too much in social media that are giving distractions to the kids to listen to him, in my personal opinion. Auburn, this is not the year, but there is potential there. The discipline on defense, I was really, really, really impressed with. Really impressed with. This one here had me all day here. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. This Vanderbilt-Mizzou game was crazier than anything ever. These are two great-minded coaches going at it. Very high IQ in football. Very relatable as coaches and as human beings. But for some reason, nobody could muster offensive play calling. Like how? I mean, Vandy has not been relevant in football in decades, since the days of Jay Cutler. Have not been relevant in football since the days of Jay Cutler. They're more known for lawyers soccer, baseball, softball. They're more known for that. So that Vandy has been talked about in football as of late. It's shocking, but it's time. We get the cycle of sports. But the play calling was atrocious. And then, Mizzou quarterback went down today. That was scary, by the way. I didn't like the uniform combination. They both kind of were the same colors. The way the replay camera was trying to find the football was horrible. I don't know how I feel about the replay camera today in college football. I like the pylon camera when utilized the right way, but those other 4 cameras, we got to do better. There were like 8 college football teams kind of wearing the same uniform color combination today. I think schools should get fined $500,000 right there for that. I love throwing out just fines for no damn reason. But that Mizzou game had everything. And then the replay to end the game, the kid actually caught the ball like 2 or 3 inches from the goal line. And the game ended 17-10 in Vanderbilt beating MIZ-ZOU. And it looks like Mizzou's starting quarterback is possibly done for a few weeks. But redshirt freshman, walk-on freshman, I don't care. When you come on already, that's when I turn and point. The kid had poise. He didn't feel flushed. He was ready for the moment. The first time the hot girl touched your leg, you didn't know it, you got nervous. He was prepared for that. But I did not like the play calling. Either side offensively was just something was in the air. Both teams had goal line stances. Both teams had crazy video footage of a fumble in the red zone. But still, a crazy, wow game. BAMA, South Carolina. So everybody can go to church tomorrow in BAMA. Go ahead. You're allowed. Go ahead. You can go get the word tomorrow now. And it's not going to be about football. Because if BAMA would have lost to South Carolina, the word tomorrow would have been about football. That game was crazy. The game was – South Carolina had ample opportunity to take this game over in the second quarter and in third quarter. But bad play calling, execution, communication, discipline. I don't think a lot of athletes nowadays care about winning, of understanding the school they're playing. They don't have the history of understand a rival or why we playing this weekend or why they're saying that song or doing that chant. I don't think a lot of kids care about that understanding until after the fact. Because I watch a lot of sports documentaries, and they always say that. Well, I didn't know that's what they meant. Oh, I wish I'd have known that then. I'd have bust their head. Why are you going to this particular game with a lackluster type effort to do your job? And it looked like that's what I saw. I saw a lot of gas players. Gas, not doing their job on South Carolina in the later part of the game. But there's no way that Bama came back and won that game. They were down by 8 points with 2:16 left. 2. How does it? That's coaching. That's coaching. I'm gonna tell you what else is coaching. LSU and Texas A&M. Does anybody want to talk about that? Huh? Does it? Because the Brian Kelly chant does not look good. The frustration, the body language, the shoulder The two looks I love when you know that's somebody's kid, that's somebody's dad that's in the stands and they're doing this, but they're not sitting down. That's somebody's father. I mean, his boy's out there playing. He's just doing this. The coach on the sideline that does this. I don't want to see that. LSU quarterback going back and down the field. Let those tears flow. Let it off. And the announcer going to have the audacity to say, he could have went to the NFL last year. What does that mean? He chose to come back. He chose to come back to school. Don't put that on us. Don't tell us on live TV that they got blown the hell out 49-25, that he could have had the option to go to the NFL. Go to the NFL. You want to go to the NFL? Go to the NFL. Don't let us hold you back. God forbid, don't let us hold you back. We, the fans, have the worst advice, listening skills, and empathy. We don't feel all of that. How dare you, Kirk Herbstreit, say, well, you know, this young man could have went to the NFL last year. The way he was pacing back and forth after being pulled, after getting blown out, LSU, Texas A&M. Let those tears flow. Let it go. Cry. I want the announcer to say, now that's a competitor. No, it's not. That's a guy that knew he did not prepare well for this game. It happens. That's what happens here on Six Pack Saturday. Football was amazing today. A couple of games that were not on the schedule that I saw. The Texas game. It's like explaining a fax machine to me. How did that game get to overtime, and how did Texas win? I left my apartment at 6:25. Texas was losing by more than 10 points. When I got to the bar, the game was going to overtime. But that game was not on the schedule. So there you have it, kids, boys and girls, children of all ages out there, huh? Order yours today. Order yours today. Get your Iceberg cooler today. That right there is for you. That one right for you. I think we got for you. Grab your cooler today. Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, boys and girls, children of all ages, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. If you out, get your trick or treat on. Be careful, be safe, have fun. We'll tune in next week, same time, hopefully, same day, bat channel. Until then, thank you for tuning in. TikTokers, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook. We'll do it. Keep watching football. It keeps the blood flowing. There you go. Peace. And we out.